want you to look to my left and look at the general ambience, the greens, the mountains, flora and fauna make for spectacular and bedazzling viewing. Let's be fair, Abuja and the FCT is beautiful to behold. The road right here would make this side of Abuja even more beautiful. Mountainous, so much so you can see parts of Abuja from your window. If you sit by your window or your balcony and you are drinking a cup of tea, you would see the beauty in the night and in the daytime. This beauty is what those who have benefited this road will enjoy. The fact that you can drink your cup of tea from a balcony and see parts of Abuja down the valley. It is indeed beautiful to behold. With the minister and his entire team in the FCT providing the requisite oversight, we know that this road will be delivered at premium quality and in good time. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the job of Director of Ceremony may look innocuous, but you know, if you have one that is not rising, an event may become truly boring and not shine. As Director of Ceremony, you are meant to be engaging. As a storyteller, I love how myself and my colleagues can enliven the space with stories and tales to give the event some meat, some gravitas. It will be quite boring if we say, this is the road, welcome, or this is the water project, welcome. But we add a twist, because really, when persons of note are gathered and our host is at ready, we must make the space worthwhile for even those who are watching from home. Whether we like it or not, the commissionings and flag-offs by the FCT is an infrastructural development project, but it's also a show. And why not? We're doing our best to make citizens better, to show the communities that we're improving their infrastructure, and to show residents that this is what the FCT administration is all about. So it's also a show. We understand the world is watching, and we present scorecards, plans for the future, and we show our progress and where we are going next. Every day we find an outfit that befits the flag-offs and befits the commissionings. Our chief host, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, has given us all an assignment. What should I wear? As a lifestyle columnist, I would be quite excited to write a piece on the wardrobe and fashion of the FCT flag-offs and commissionings. If you look around you, all of us have gone to our bottom box. When we are coming here, we look at the clothes, we look at where the cameras will stand. We tell ourselves we have to follow the man who sabi road. And because the Honorable Minister of the FCT is leading in the fashion department for all of us to step in, as my children would say, the minister's swag in fashion is part of the high points at these events. After, of course, we have done the commissioning. We look at his caps, we look at his suits, and the rest of us try to do better the next time we show up. Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, maverick, political gadfly, agent-in-chief of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who provides all the support, proponent of the Renewed Hope Agenda. Mr. Project, help me welcome the Honorable Minister of the FCT.
Let me especially appreciate the Director of Ceremonies who has refused to let us know that it is not only in this flag-offs and commissioning that she goes to her bottom box. Even while she was in Imo State, even when she was anchoring the Rebels book, I saw that she went down to the bottom box. And so let the record be put straight that it's not only when we come for this, she only also does that in other occasions. So I thank you very, very much. My dear brothers and sisters, today is the 10th day of our flag-off of various projects, whether in the satellite town or within the city roads, water projects, lighting up our Abuja. Today we're in Asokoro. I remember very well that one of the major critics of the present government of Aswaji Ahmed Tinubu, I will not call his name, he came to me and said, look, you have been providing infrastructure in terms of road in all the other cities. What about us? In the Asokoro extension, or what you may refer within the Mohammed Issa Road. I said, oh, you identify that Mr. President, through us, have been providing infrastructure in other cities. You identify that. So why are you always saying that this government is doing nothing? He said, look, I should forget, it's not everything they say you take as serious. As the one do I know when to take it serious? Now what that tells us is that those of you who know Asokoro, look at the houses here. Without road network, without drainage, without street lights, how would life here be? Now, we forget the fact that Mr. President, as president, has agents or people who carry out his directives or instruction. You cannot say FCT is working and Mr. President is not working. Does it make sense? Through us, we carry out the directive, we carry out instructions, we carry out the vision of Mr. President. And one of the visions he has is that FCT must compete favorably with other cities of the world. And that is what we are doing. Look at the topography. Look at the landscape. By the time these roads are completed, the drainages are put in place, the street light is on. What are we talking about? Look at the employment that is being created. Every day, one company carrying out one construction or the other. Tomorrow we'll be in another place where another company will be carrying out construction. Wednesday, the same thing. Thursday, the same thing. And our teaming support, our teaming youths are all engaged in this. That is creation of a job. That is creation of employment. If you look at the picture of this place. If you look at it, look at the picture, look at the topography, and it comes out this way. For those of you who have had the opportunity to travel overseas, it is not as if it is magic. It is because of commitment. It is because the leadership wants to be committed and want to do the work. And that is what the president is doing today. Abuja is a beautiful place. So many people would have loved to live this part of Asokoro if they had opportunity. Therefore, let Nigerians be truthful to themselves. Let us tell ourselves the honest truth that if these things were done before now, probably we would have channeled our resources to other things. But because they were not done, we cannot close our eyes and say it should not be done. And therefore it looks as if nothing is going on. Because people who had the opportunity
to carry out these activities refused to. But this government has come and made sure that all these things are done, put Abuja in a proper perspective that the world, when you come, you say, look, that is a beautiful city. And all we owe is to continue to support that administration that have shown leadership, that administration that have shown commitment to change our lives. Yes, it will not be miraculously, but it has to take time, and it is moving. The way Abuja was 2 years ago is not the way it is today, and it will not be the way it will be tomorrow. So I know that some of you too, who are living where you may not have gotten road network, by the grace of God, you will get. Before now, we have started, when we came on board, at least not less than 70 primary and secondary schools. In this part of our flag off, I had said that we're also going to flag off not less than 40 of our schools to be rehabilitated. And I did say, that we're also moving into the health sector. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking with the Monday Secretary of Health, and I was asking him, where are the items provided in the capital of the 2025 budget? So that we'll start the implementation of the capital budget of the Health Secretariat, so that everybody will know we have touched transport, we have touched roads, we have touched the sports area, we have touched education, now we are touching health. So I said, no sector will be left untouched. All we need to do is just to be patient. And to be patient means give us time, And it has to do with the availability of resources. That availability of resources is for you to pay us what you owe us. Pay us what you owe us. This soup sweet is sweet. Now monocular. If you don't have money to buy the various items, to buy the proper fish, buy the proper meat, buy the real stock fish, then when you are cooking the soup, it will look like ordinary water. But when you have money, all these Mendes, all these Mendes will be there. Even when you are not hungry, you'll be forced to be hungry, because the soup attracts you. Even if you have eaten 10 times, you will deny and say, I beg, man, no go miss this opportunity. Make it work small. So all these good roads, good drainage system, the street lights wouldn't be possible if you don't pay your taxes. So try and pay your taxes so you can provide more of these roads, connect the drainages, keep our environment clean. On this note, I therefore invite our leaders to join us as a flag off the roads that connect Isa Mohammed